You are lying completely still. You know exactly what you need to do today, yet your body refuses to move. You stare at the screen or at the ceiling, feeling a heavy, invisible tension pinning you in place while the hours slip by. Most people look at this and see a lack of discipline. We have been trained to view this specific type of paralysis as a moral failure, a simple case of being lazy. But laziness is usually a choice. It's the act of kicking your feet up and relishing the fact that you have nothing to do. What you are feeling right now is the opposite. It is an involuntary, deeply uncomfortable state of being stuck. This physical refusal to move signals that your brain has hit a wall. It points toward a depletion of your internal energy reserves that willpower alone cannot fix. This is the invisible drain. While your body sits perfectly still, your brain is actually consuming massive amounts of physical energy just to survive the modern baseline of constant overstimulation. Your internal battery is draining even when you aren't moving. When your brain's energy reserves are completely depleted, judging yourself for a lack of willpower only creates more stress. It keeps you trapped in a cycle where you are fighting a biological reality you don't yet understand. To understand where your energy disappears, look at the internal setting of a busy mind. Abstract experiences like overthinking and emotional stress burn measurable physical energy. Unmanaged emotional stress operates like heavy software running in the background of a computer. You cannot see the program on the screen, but it taxes the entire system, leaving the machine sluggish and unresponsive. This performance meter illustrates your cognitive capacity. Calculating infinite what-ifs and managing background anxiety maxes out your brain's limits. Because your capacity is entirely monopolized, your brain physically cannot initiate new tasks. The system is too overloaded to accept a new command for action. You might feel like you've done nothing all day, but your mind has been running a marathon while your body sat entirely still. When we feel this exhaustion, we retreat. We go to a dark room, lie down, and pick up a phone to rest. Mindless scrolling is a neurological trap. It forces your brain into rapid-fire context switching, processing tragedy, comedy, and personal updates in rapid succession. This continuous influx requires heavy mental processing. Instead of recovering, you actively fry your brain's dopamine receptors with high-speed inputs. Your posture says you are relaxing, but neurologically, you are in a state of extreme overstimulation. Attempting to recover through these high-stimulation inputs keeps you physically dormant, but it prevents your brain from actually recharging. You are staying still, but you are not recovering. There is also a massive psychological cost to carrying general life pressure without a clear direction or a sense of progress. Psychologists call this decision fatigue. When you carry directionless pressure for months, the accumulation makes even the smallest daily choices feel overwhelmingly heavy. Every minor decision becomes a towering monolith. Faced with this constant, heavy decision fatigue, your brain initiates a biological defense mechanism. It triggers an involuntary emergency shutdown to preserve whatever basic function remains. This apathy acts as a biological circuit breaker. Your brain is forcing a shutdown to prevent a total system failure under the weight of that invisible pressure. Understanding the biological roots of your exhaustion changes how you treat yourself. This state of inaction is a defense mechanism, a survival strategy that needs your empathy. Holding on to the guilt of being lazy is its own form of emotional stress. Punishing yourself for needing rest drains your mental battery even further, making it impossible to recharge. Real recovery requires moving away from the jagged, erratic waves of high dopamine inputs and toward the rhythmic stillness of a smooth sine wave. Recharging requires a singular focus, like walking without your phone, allowing your energy to steadily return. Feeling mentally depleted is a logical response to the unnatural pace of modern life. Your brain is reacting exactly the way it should under an immense load. Grant yourself the grace to exist with an empty tank for a while. Give your nervous system the quiet space to reset, without the weight of your own judgment. Intentional rest provides the fuel that willpower alone cannot create. If you've been feeling mentally tired, subscribe to the channel and let us know in the comments how you plan to find your stillness today.